add me to the stage real quick? What's good, guys? What y'all got going on? Let's get it cracking. Happy pre-New Year's, guys. Everybody in the house? Everybody indoors?
Yeah.
You're a successful black man that beat all the odds. You came from Section 8. You came from pulling match.
Hold up. Did y'all see the interview with Simone talking talking to old dude? What's his name? She's a trip. She's a trip. You know, like y'all be tripping when y'all be coming on these podcasts. They be trying to bust out people. They be trying to say whatever they want to say. You know how it goes. Like y'all ain't right. Hold up. Listen to this. Y'all about to crack up. Where'd it go?
In your life.
Yeah.
You're a successful black man that beat all the odds. You came from Section 8. You came from pulling mattresses out of the hallway. You came from special classes, not being able to read.
Damn. Run me down there, huh? Take me through there. I thought we was done with the conversation. Trauma, like you went down, you stop and look at me dead in my soul while I'm saying it. Like you hear me, don't you? Like, you pulling the mattress out. Like you remember, like you didn't have to say that one. You could have just said you overcame some things as hearing your stories. Like you broke down every one of them and looked me right in my eyes and waited for me to say something.
I wasn't done with my statement.
Yeah, I know it was some more fingers. I had to stop you. I gonna say some shit I remember, and you're still here and you healthy. Yeah.
Thank you, God.
That's good. And you done being what? You done had everything. You've been bald headed. You had long hair.
Jesus.
You've been chubby. You've been skinny.
My God.
What?
You're right.
What?
Keep going.
I thought I was doing my list too.
I received that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But what I'm trying to say is, you've been beautiful through every stage.
Oh, Marco.
And that's the most important thing. Still single. I ain't got no man. And
I wish I could hit you.
Yeah. You done every version of yourself.
Every version.
You are the problem. Because these dudes are like big dudes, little girls, bald head women. Like you done been every version. Rich, you didn't have money, lost it, got it back. Shopped at H&M, Gucci,
Bloomingdale's.
Yeah. You have done everything. So you are the problem.
Cut his mic off.
So tonight in Seattle night.
Hold on.
Version. Rich, you didn't have.
Look, she ain't like that. She ain't like all that. When she came for him and she was like, you was broke, you was in the projects, you had to sleep on pissy mattress. She was like, you had to do this, you had to do that. And then when he came back and let her have it, he's like, you still single. He was like, you've been bald-headed, you've been this and that. They don't like when you say something back. They don't want you saying nothing. They don't want you saying nothing at all. They want to be the ones talking. And you know, and think about this. Imagine if that was a man doing that to a woman. You know, the internet would be on fire. And y'all know the internet would be on fire. The internet would be on fire. Okay? She did not have to bust my man down like that. I mean, she went in. And I'm telling you, like, he was like, oh, okay, you gonna be funny? Let me be funny back with you. Let me back funny with you. You know, I mean, come on, yeah, ain't no fun. You right about that, Mike. You said ain't no fun when the rabbit has the gun, right? You not lied about that. Look, she didn't like when he came back on her. But she dug her own hole.
I received that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But what I'm trying to say is, you've been beautiful through every stage.
Oh my God.
Hold on.
You had everything. You've been bald headed. You had long hair.
Jesus.
You've been chubby. You've been skinny.
My God.
What?
You're right.
What?
Keep going.
I thought I was doing my list too.
I received that.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But what I'm trying to say is, you've been beautiful through every stage.
Oh, Marco.
And that's the most important thing. Still single. I ain't got no man. And
I wish I could hit you.
Yeah. You done every version of yourself.
Every version.
You are the problem. Because these dudes are like big dudes, little girls, bald head women. Like you done been every version. Rich, you didn't have money, lost it, got it back. Shopped at H&M, Gucci,
Bloomingdale's.
Yeah, you have done everything. So
You know what's crazy is, remember, she was like, I have to go shopping at H&M. Like, come on. But I told y'all, ain't no money in Hollywood. Ain't no money in Hollywood. Everybody want a podcast. All the girls want to sit on the podcast and talk crazy, right? Brian James said B. Simone doesn't bathe regularly, so you can't take her serious. Oh, we're going to talk about the women not taking a bath and being musty. The women don't want to take a bath, guys. They want to be musty. I don't know what that's about.
you are the problem.
Cut his mic off.
So tonight in Seattle nightlife is very interesting. So
the girls don't want to take baths. They want to be free and musty, but they don't mind putting on tons and tons of makeup. It makes sense. Can somebody make sense out of this for me, please? I mean, I can't. Well, I mean, how do you go out the house with this many layers of makeup?
I don't even know if I'm gonna have a good time or not, but I'm trying to go out and meet new people. Since moving here from Atlanta, I really haven't made any friends. Literally, my only companion is my dog, Pierre. He's my only friend. No one talks about how hard it is to make new friends as an adult, especially when you move to a new city. It's not easy to create a new circle of friends. Y'all wish me luck for tonight. Hopefully I meet some people and I have a fun night and it's just not another dud. Enough of that. I am completely in love with my new makeup routine. I feel like I finally mastered it. I used to do my makeup so 2012, 2015. I don't want to be one of those people that as they age, they just don't want to update their makeup routine. It ages you. It's a sign of you were in your prime. And honestly, my makeup, you know what? I went on a date, you guys. It went well. I definitely want to see him again. He's very high energy, but I like that, which is my energy because I'm very high energy as well. I know you want to know his ethnicity. He's white. He's real cute, perfect teeth, and he's 45. He is a bit older than me. How old is too much older? I typically say stay within the 5-year range. Hopefully this isn't a red flag. And I decided that with my dating content that I'm only gonna talk about bad dates. That way I can give you guys some insight. Take your love life seriously. Some things should.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. Whoever she went on a date with, he has no idea what she looks like. Because if this how she went out on her date, he don't know what she looked like. He don't know. He has no idea. Why does it take that many layers of makeup to go out the door? We already done seen you on layer 25. How many more layers does somebody need when it comes to that much makeup? Dude, who are you hugging? If the wind blow, your date gonna get makeup on him. If the wind blow, makeup is going to get on her date. Do y'all not understand? Like, this is crazy to me. Ladies, can y'all please stop wearing this much makeup? You are not an entertainer. You're not on Broadway. There's no reason to have this amount of makeup on. There's no reason. This is unsanitary. I'm sorry. And you wonder why your skin can't breathe. Your skin can't breathe. But this is what social media is doing to a lot of ladies. All ladies think they gotta have a full face of Cardi B makeup. They gotta be out here like Nicki Minaj. Like, what is happening? Like, for real? Like, can y'all please stop doing this much makeup? This is ridiculous.
Should be sacred. So maybe no more 100 dates in 100 days, but I am back on the market.
Hold on. Did she say she had 100 dates in 100 days? What I be telling y'all, women will go out to eat with y'all. They don't care. They don't even like y'all sometimes. They just want to come out and eat some food. They just want. This woman said she had 100 dates and 100 in between 100 days. That's crazy to me. That sounds unhealthy. I'm sorry.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
But I'm 41 years old, and if I could give one piece of advice to women who are younger than me, it would be this: please decenter men, sis. Please. bestie, decenter the men, and don't look back. Please, please, please focus on yourself, focus on your career, focus on your hobbies, your silly TV shows, your friendships, your career, your education, literally anything except for men, because I have wasted 20 years of my life in these fucking shitty relationships with men that just treated me like varying degrees of shit and garbage. The good news is that I'm done now, and I'm never ever gonna do it again. And I really am just done with dating men, forever. And luckily I'm bisexual, so I don't ever have to, like, that doesn't mean that I can never date anybody again. And I'm sure that dating women comes, and any non-men comes with its own set of problems. I'm sure that it does. But yeah, I truly, my ex is just one of those guys that wants to call himself a feminist and wants to tell himself that he's a good person.
What guys out here calling themselves a feminist?
And he's not. He's a fucking piece of shit, and he wasted, a year and a half of my life. He's my age, and he clearly did not ever see a future with me in the relationship, but he kept me around and basically used me for like emotional support, emotional labor, free therapy. I don't know what. It surely wasn't sex, because we weren't having sex because his dick doesn't work. That's right, his dick doesn't work. And so yeah, then he and I were he discarded me in a breakup, which, like, I am going to fucking tell that story. Like, you better believe shit will be aired out now, whether people want to hear it or not. That's fine. It's fine.
Let me tell you something, baby. That lady right there was a phenomenal victim. She's gonna stay in the victim mentality. She's never gonna be wrong. She's always gonna be right. First of all, why do women come on here and say decenter men? But y'all know the men are the center of y'all life. That's why y'all make these TikToks. That's why y'all be sitting in y'all little demonic seats in the car, in the camera, making these videos, because that's what y'all do. And you heard her what she said. She said, and this thing didn't work. It probably didn't work because how you looking right now. And why do y'all come on here and say focus on you? If you're focusing on you, wouldn't you go to the gym sometime? Wouldn't you pick up a salad or eat something good sometimes? That don't look like you focusing on McDonald's right now from the video that I'm looking at. That's what it's like to me. So when you're going to tell women to decenter men and focus on herself, how about really telling them some real information? Because this is not it. This is not it. Decenter men, y'all talk about it all the time, and you're not a victim. This woman just made it sound like she'd been in a dog cage and the man had her in the basement or something. Look, talking about, he had me around for a whole year. Like a whole year? Like it like, come on. You're giving your little self too much. You're patting yourself on the back too much. Talking about, she said that she was his emotional support animal. Give me a break. It looks like, honey, McDonald's was your emotional support. Sorry. We're going to start busting these ladies out. We're going to start busting these ladies out. You can't keep pooping all the men because you're mad because you picked wrong. You picked wrong. You mess with a man that long for a whole year, and now you want to come on and be a victim because you want the clicks, you want the views. And this is why we gotta start busting these women out. Maybe they'll stop making so many videos about their bad relationships and how they're the victim and all the men need to have daggers thrown at them. You ever met somebody that's always the victim? You can't be always the victim. I'm sorry. Why are you staying in the movie? If you always a victim, why are you staying there? You look like you're grown. Then you got nerve to talk about how his thing don't get up. That's the first thing women gonna say when they mad at a man. They're gonna say something about your thing don't get up, or I bet it probably couldn't. I couldn't imagine. Have you ever thought that it might couldn't get up for different things? Well, we're gonna talk about the women's hygiene in a minute, because I'm going in on that today. While the women always want to come on here and talk about what parts of men don't work, we're gonna talk about everything.
Oh yeah, then he and I were he discarded me in a breakup, which, like, I am going to fucking tell that story. Like, you better believe shit will be aired out now, whether people want to hear it or not. That's fine. It's fine.
My mama is such a hoe, and I despise her so much. I remember when we was kids, she took us with her to go cheat on her husband. And then she later sat us down before we went to go back home to her husband and said that she will beat our ass if we was to snitch on her.
Do you y'all know how probably often this probably happens? Where the mama go cheat or something, because they always talking about men are the cheaters and this and that. Do y'all not know women cheat more? Women actually cheat more. They just cheat differently. That's all. They cheat differently. They cheat differently. She did kind of like Danny DeVito. Now that she did. She said dealing with her may be the reason why he couldn't get it up. You already probably why he couldn't get it up, And this is why and this is the thing, right? Do women think if you don't like the way you look, and I'm not even saying you got to be a Kelly Rowland or Beyonce, that's not what I'm saying. But if you don't like the way you look, you're down on yourself. Why do you expect for Henry to take it? Why does Henry got to deal with that? You you complain about what you don't like, and then you get mad when he breaks up with you. When he breaks up with you. And some of y'all don't even go with each other. Y'all just y'all just filling each other's time up. Why y'all be acting like y'all don't know what it is? Yeah, this is a bonnet pulling up. Why y'all keep standing? See, this is why the hygiene conversation is gonna come in here today, okay? We're gonna talk about the hygiene on the women today. It needs to be talked about.
And then she later sat us down before we went to go back home to her husband and said that she will beat our ass if we was to snitch on her.
Do you not understand how crazy that would be for your mama to cheat on her husband around her kids? And then bring y'all back home and tell you, if you tell your daddy or you tell anybody, I'll beat y'all's butt. Do you not understand how chaotic that is? And they're supposed to grow up just thinking that's normal. That ain't normal. And this is why you got the bonnets and the little bull rings and the Crocs and the pajamas now, because they grew up in households like this. Do you imagine? Don't you a kid? You supposed to be a kid. A kid should have to deal with things like this. This is disgusting. But I bet the ladies don't want to talk about that.
What they say?
I told you have a man, Mom. Put your answer here.
Why are you asking me that?
Because I want to know why I don't got a daddy. Everybody else got one.
You ain't got a daddy because your daddy don't want to be a daddy.
Jesus. For Christmas, that's what I want.
I feel that a lot of
Okay,
black women
hold on.
have been.
So what do y'all think?
Before we
What
went-
that lady said? She said you ain't got a daddy.
Put your answer here.
Why are you asking me that?
Because I want to know why I don't got a daddy. Everybody else got one.
Bow. Look, everybody else got a daddy. She want to know where her daddy at. Do y'all not understand that the kids are gonna start asking, where's my father? And I'm talking to the ones where the mom is not letting their kids see their father. I'm talking to the ones that broke up with their father or divorced their father and made the father move out. And that happens more than what you know. That and now the kids, you gotta not realize the kids be mad at the dad. A lot of y'all probably got kids, grown kids that are mad at y'all. Mad at y'all, and for real, the mama might have broke y'all up. I mean, let's think about how Christmas just passed. You know how many entitled adults called their parents and asked them for Christmas presents and they didn't buy their father even a card after he didn't change brakes, tires, then worked on your engine, then did all kind of stuff. But think about this though, right? Let's say these are the kids that might live with their mother. So since you're not with their father, you're not teaching your kids to be grateful. So tell me if I'm wrong. I know tons of grown women. I've seen them all over TikTok. They'll call their father, ask them for stuff, and they don't call them and ask them for nothing else. Only for money. You don't want to raise grown brats. And this is what we raising out here. We raising grown brats out here. That's not cool. That's not cool. You can't, what do you think you're going to produce? And even this little girl, I don't know why her father's not there, right? Who knows? But the point that this woman is just like, because your daddy don't want to be a father. Tell her the truth. Why don't you really have a conversation? This little girl just said everybody else got a father. Everybody else got a father. This is sad right here. This is sad. Hold on, let me see who's all in the building. Hit the like button, guys. Hit the like button. Like, I'm just saying, like, what is going on? That's the truth, though. Like, come on. Happy pre-New Year's, guys. Happy pre-New Year's. We almost there. What up, Mike? What up, Project Leroy? It says, I've been saying this for years. There go, I'm sorry. I've been saying this for years. There go to school with other kids and see them with their fathers. They're going to ask, yeah, they're going to ask, where my father at? They're going to be like, where's my father? Where's my father? So when all these women are here talking about what they ain't got to have and what they ain't got to go through and this and that, and they ain't got to deal with their father, what do you think is going to happen to these kids? This is a little girl wanting to know where her father's at. She's wanting to know. I mean, I know I got a dad. You can't just erase their father out their life. You will never be able to be the father. So I don't know why y'all keep doing it. And then y'all end up having troubles like I always keep saying. What up, Squeezy Kid? Thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Appreciate it, baby. It says, Happy New Year, Anna. I got you in the background while I'm working at home. Well, it says, well, I'm just giving my team some end of year awards. Says, shout out, chat. Happy New Year to have everyone except Kendra. Look, I know that's right. But serious, like, what do y'all think is going to happen? You can't just keep having these kids and then you be like, well, I'm gonna just raise them by myself. I've seen women move out of town before, have a baby, and fathers, I'm gonna tell you now, if you got kids with somebody, go to court. Don't be letting her just move across state line. She can't just take your kid across state line. They will make, and I'm gonna tell you why she can't. If she can't get your kid back during visitation, she can't do that. So do not let them do that. I know the mamas and them families don't be telling these men what it is. It says the woman in our community has raised another generation to hate the men in their community. Yes, they have. Yes, they have. And it's even bad. And I've even seen men, I've talked to men about going to court and stuff for their kids. And I always ask them, I'm like, your mother, your sister hasn't said anything about you going to court? And they go, nope. I be wondering, secretly, do their mama or their sister be cheering for the woman when they hurting their son or their brother? With custody battles, I be really wondering that. Because why y'all know how the court system works. Why don't y'all be telling these men? Because I think the mamas be mad. They still be mad at their grown son's daddy. They still be mad at their grown son's daddy. I'm telling you, I'll see it. I promise you. It says, I'm a single dad with a daughter. Primary custody was good. Well, congratulations to you, Cool Breeze. That's good. That's good. I'm telling you, there's a lot of fathers with their kids. There's more fathers than what you think right now. If more fathers took these women to court, you wouldn't hear these conversations of women saying, my kids, my baby, my. It is not a my thing. Okay. So start taking these women to court because they need to go. And hold up, we about to get into this. Hold up, this was a good conversation.
Just women in general, but because I am a Black woman, I'm going to speak about it. I think a lot of Black women have been given a disservice regarding hygiene by their mothers, family members, whoever. There's a lot of women walking around here with odor, really bad odor. I did a video about it before, but I took it down. I've been in many public places, and just to go take a tinkle, meaning just to go pee, urinate, you shouldn't have a foul odor of fish. You shouldn't. I'm not saying you're supposed to smell like roses down there, but you shouldn't be smelling like fish. There's a lot of women smelling like fish lately, and I don't know what is going on. I've seen some videos where women are talking about what's the men that, you deal with, they're sleeping around and this and that, whatever. You shouldn't smell like fish. There should not be a fishy odor from you just urinating. I think a lot of women don't really know necessarily how to clean themselves down there. I've heard stories of women not even being taught by their own mothers how to clean themselves, or their mother just feeling a certain type of way. Well, I don't know how to clean myself, so I'm not going to teach her how to clean herself. Or they do know how to clean themselves, but maybe they don't want to teach their daughter how to, which is crazy to me. And women talking about they having to go to the doctor and get antibiotics and this and that, whatever. If you are a woman that is sexually active, after engaging in sexual activity, you are supposed to clean yourself. You are supposed to urinate. You're supposed to hop in the shower. You're supposed to use some type of soap. Me personally, I use antibacterial soap, which is dial soap. either the white one or the yellow one, and I clean myself afterwards. And I also use an empty Summer's Eve douche bottle, and I put some water in there and some vinegar, some apple cider vinegar, and rinse myself out. And if you want to
In your life,
Yeah.
you're a successful.
use some type of soap,
Let me tell you something, okay? I'm not even gonna laugh. I ain't gonna lie. Some women, when y'all sit down, right? There's this little air that comes up behind y'all, because some of y'all don't need to be plopping down. I said it. Some of y'all don't need to be plopping down. Some of y'all get up. There's no way that y'all walking around here in bonnets and house shoes and flippers and you washing that bun. I'm sorry, you're not. You cannot convince me that you are walking around here in checkered pajama pants and hoodies and bonnets, and you telling me that you really took that thing and washed that girl up. There's no way. There's no way. And now you're seeing videos where people talking about this. Now this woman talking about she taking douches and putting vinegar and acid, all that. Like, yeah, she's tripping. She is tripping, okay? I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a woman, so I've been in women's bathrooms. Yeah, some of these women are diabolical, okay? Some of these women are living with these men, and the men, tell me in the chat, don't be scared to speak. Y'all nasty. Y'all doing that. Y'all got makeup all over the sink. Y'all nasty. Nobody should know when it's that your time of the month. Even y'all's daughters. Y'all's daughters are having their time of the month and they don't even know how to wash themselves up. They don't know what to do because the mamas aren't telling them what to do. Tell me if I'm right or if I'm wrong. I'm just saying, y'all. I mean, I'm just saying. I am just saying it needs to be talked about. It's not talked about enough. Okay. So now you got videos coming out about it. Ladies, your bum stink. Your bum stink. Y'all, I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know if y'all being super liberated. Y'all got multiple partners. I don't know what's happening. I mean, y'all not smelling too great. I didn't been sitting places and a woman then got up and I had to hold my breath. Okay. It shouldn't be smelling like that. It should not be smelling like that. I don't know what y'all doing. And a lot of women want to say, oh, I was messing with such and such and he made me stink. Regardless, it's your box, okay? Take care of y'all's box. Take care of y'all. I'm sorry. Do something, okay? Summer Eve will not be able to cure what's going on. Sometimes it's just in you. You need to figure out, even when it comes to your diet, all that stuff direct. You can't just eat sugar all day long in McDonald's and Chick-fil-A and think you gonna be smelling good. You can't do that. Some of y'all don't drink no water. Some of y'all only drink Mountain Dew, like I said before. Do y'all not understand? Y'all cannot do y'all's body like that. Your body is not a trash can. And where do y'all think all that stuff go? Where do y'all think that goes to? I'm just saying. You gotta figure out what to do, and it needs to be talked about. It shouldn't be a secret about cleaning up your stuff down there. Okay. I bet a lot of men are suffering. A lot of men are suffering in relationship with Sandra. Sandra smells, and he don't even know what to do about it because he probably used to the smell. You ain't supposed to smell down there. I'm sorry, you're not supposed to smell. Okay. Y'all need to figure out something. And I'm telling you right now, that's why I don't pop the balloon. All you hear is men saying hygiene. I'm hearing ladies saying it too, but I really hear from the men. So what are y'all doing? What's going on? Is it diet? Like what's going on? There's no way that y'all should be smelling like that. I mean, come on. I don't think it's an STD, a lot of them. I mean, some of them might have STDs, but we ain't talking about STDs. We are talking about just a regular smell, okay? Look, Classy said it could be the food they eat as well and the excessive weight for some. Not to mention, most of the women don't get regular yearly checkup. And I think they changed that too. They changed that. I don't think the women's getting regular yearly checkup no more. I think they got that going out now. It's not yearly no more, which is terrible. Okay, which is horrible. It needs to be. It needs to be. So, and that's what I'm saying. Like, no, man, y'all are over here. No, y'all, you can't just think you about to sit up there and go take a douche and put vinegar and boric acid up there. Now, something else got to change. Okay, something else got to change. And you can't tell me, and I love for somebody to come on here and try to defend it. Not when the women is walking around in pajamas and hoodies. And even some of the teenagers, even teen girls, if your mama smell like that, what you think your daughter gonna smell like? I say this all the time. Hygiene. Unless you don't have nowhere where you can wash yourself up. Why? What's going on with it? What's going on with it? All that sugar. Do y'all not know chocolate and a whole bunch of different sweets causes women to have all kind of yeast infections and stuff? I said it. I said it. And excessive drinking. Excessive drinking. I'm just saying, like, you cannot do that. That's not good. So I don't know if people are not wanting to have them conversations because maybe it's sensitive, but them conversations need to be had. I'm sorry, it honestly does. Somebody said to tilapia wop. I'm just saying she's not lying about that. Even you go in a woman's bathroom is, man, it ain't no joke. That's all I got to say. It is not no joke. Somebody said, I will not marry any woman unless I get to inspect it. Look, I'm telling you. But think about it. A lot of women, they think that that's normal. They think that that's a normal smell. That is not a normal smell. Okay. I don't care if it's your butt or your mouth. It ain't supposed to you ain't supposed to be walking around stinking. Okay. Go figure it out. Steven said, I had a boss once. She flat out stunk. I gagged one time and got sent to HR. And the head of HR was a guy. He sent me home with pay and said I was sick. That's sad because you a lot of jobs you cannot tell people that they stink. You can't tell people that they don't smell good. You just got to deal with it. You just got to sit there and work and finish your day out. That's all you got to do. What up, Sophie's box? It says, on my soul, I be tripping. I be in the warehouse working and no women's restrooms. Women's restrooms be off the chain. It be so stinky. Yes, I'm telling y'all. There's no way some of them women be having them little gas station leggings looking like they stink. Looking like, do y'all not know certain material ain't supposed to even be down there? Some of them tight jeans that y'all need to throw out because y'all can't fit them no more. You ain't supposed to treat it bad down there. I'm just saying it's just flat out unhealthy, okay? And I'm sorry, we're gonna talk about it. We are going to talk about it, okay? Y'all are tripping, okay? What up, England? This is Saul Berg. How you doing, baby? Welcome. What time is it in England right now? Yeah, like you can't, like, come on. Yeah, this says he says, woman, please wash the pom-pom. Like, yes, please wash the pom-pom. Do something, get a better diet. It's not just about them washing it. It's inside, guys. It's inside. I shouldn't have to worry about you sitting on the couch next to me and you getting up and I gotta hold my nose. Okay. I shouldn't have to do that. I'm telling you. And some of your men, you gotta start telling these women. But in another thing, hey, if a woman is out there and she's going from man to man, I mean, this is what you're gonna get. This is what you're gonna get. This is what you're gonna get. It says, son, take care of yourself. It's 3:37 down there. Okay, 3:37 in London. And I get it, but I think this is past showers. It gets, and yeah, drinking lots of water do help, Elizabeth, right? But we're living in a time where women don't even like water. I've heard women say they don't like water. They be like, I don't like it. You can't drink juicy juices all day and Coca-Cola, ma'am, and coffee. Coffee's a diuretic. Okay, you ain't gonna do nothing but dry yourself out. So I'm just keeping it real. I'm telling you what's coming across my feed, and I'm just saying. It says lots of them think they can use baby powder. Yeah, you take that baby powder down there if you want to, you're gonna be looking like when LeBron be smacking his hands when he playing a game. Okay, baby powder can't get rid of that. Okay, once that liquid fall down and you just thinking. Okay, and like this is where shame needs to come back in. Okay, and ladies, hear me loud and clear. A lot of this got to come from y'all. We got to start telling these ladies. Okay, we got to start telling these ladies Because when the men tell them, I don't think the women believe it when the men tell them. I think the women just be like, oh, he's being mean. Like, I honestly don't think they actually believe it. Speaking of stinky poom pooms,
Patriots wide receiver Stefon Diggs is in trouble with the law tonight. Aaron Parsegan of CBS News Boston has the details.
Quick toss. Catch made. Diggs has a touchdown.
Tonight, Stefon Diggs facing accusations that could land him in prison. The Patriots' standout $69 million wide receiver has been instrumental in the team's turnaround success this year and has been called one of the greatest free agent signings in Patriots history. Diggs is now facing charges of felony strangulation or suffocation and misdemeanor assault and battery. This stems from an incident on December 2nd. In newly released court documents, a woman who worked as Diggs' private chef says during an ongoing text exchange about money owed, Diggs became angry and smacked her across the face. She says Diggs then tried to choke her using the crook of his elbow around her neck and held her until she felt like she could have blacked out. The New England Patriots said in a statement that Stefon categorically denies the allegations. We support Stefon.
Stefon Diggs diving for the pylon. Touchdown!
Diggs is a star on and off the field. He leads the team in catches and yards, and he and his girlfriend, rapper Cardi B, recently welcomed a child together. These allegations come as the Patriots have one of the best records in the NFL and are playoff bound.
Stefon Diggs definitely has a type, y'all. I guess even when it comes down to who's cooking his food. Because this is allegedly the private chef, Mila Adams, that is accusing him of...
Now look at the BBL chef. Look at the BBL chef right there. What in the world? Why would you even hire somebody like this? Now, we all know probably why he hired this young lady, right? It sounded like it was more than them just arguing over some money. Okay. This is definitely something more than this right here. Okay. This is Diggs out here, Derek Shuffin. Look, I'm telling you, like this ain't what it is right here. He out here choking people, okay? Allegedly. Something is a little off for him. Something is a little off for him. You know, the point that you have 3 or 4 babies being born at the same time by all these different women. Is something is happening. I don't know. And this is probably why a lot of women's cooters are stinking, okay? Because he dropping a little here, a little there. Like, yeah, this is not good. And I'm pretty sure she didn't get hired because of her cooking. Seeing how them BBL jeans is set up right there. I'm pretty sure she did not get hired for her cooking. Yeah, this is and think about it. Whenever he got into it with her, I guess Cardi B had just had a baby or something like that, supposedly from the dates that I seen. So maybe he was telling her he only the chef this week. I don't know. I mean, you ain't got to screw everything that ain't nailed down. This is not where it's at. This is not where it's at. And he is, what is he getting? What is his contract? 60 something million dollars or something like that? You don't play around. And this is why some men need chaperones. Some men need chaperones. That ain't them BBL jeans not worth no $60 million. They not worth $69 million. $69 million contract. I'm sorry. He need to be put on a pill or something like that so he don't even be horny no more. Because it's too much. He can't control it. He can't control it. Like, I mean, he just had a baby with Cardi. I mean, ain't no telling how many more women are out there, you know? Who knows? But, and then you got to think, women ain't they're not victims either, though. I'm going to tell you what, one thing, because you know what you're dealing with. You can't mess with somebody like Stefon Diggs and then come on here on the internet and cry and be like, I can't believe he had kids by other women. Okay. He already told you what he was going to do. Okay. He out here in the same BBL jeans as his chef with a fur coat on. And he's proven who he is. You can't be shocked. So when Cardi B go on her rant, and she will go on her rant, and she's going to go off, you best believe that we all gonna look at her like, what did you expect? I expect a bird to fly when I see a bird and he has wings. You know what I mean? What else does a bird do? He's acting who he is. I don't know why he's doing that. evidently something ain't the bird ain't in the cuckoo clock. Something is off because you're messing. You're just giving chances for all the women to take you to court for child support. Are you serious? These women gonna be looking from every club he go to. They gonna be trying to get in his room. Like I promise you, they are. I promise you. It says Anna. It says lucky it's not the Patriots. It says Coach Belichick said he would have been cut from the team. I'm just saying, like, what are you trying? Are you trying to give every woman you meet a child support check? What are you doing? Where's his parents? Where's who raised him? I'm just like, what's going on? What's going on? Like, why are you giving all these women kids? Like, I'm confused. And why are the women having the babies? Why y'all having these kids? Then y'all gonna be mad and y'all gonna be just like that video I just played where the woman gonna be like, your father don't want to be a father. There is no way that this man is gonna remember all his kids' names. I'm sorry. He's not. He's definitely not. I'm just saying. It says that's not the reason. Lots of women have been working those streets for years. And a real pimp doesn't keep no stinking no stinking ladies. So it's not about the men they're taking. They just dirty. Oh, it can't be about the amount of men they taking. Your body will be mixed with all them different men. And these women are having babies with them, right? So these men are they're actually leaving samples behind. So you got to think. Look at Maury show and different things like that, where women don't know who their baby of their father, the father of their kids are. So that means you had to be with somebody within them 2 weeks span time, right? So it is about them just randomly doing things like that, right? Unless it's a crime, you allow it to happen. This is what I say. It says she knows Stefon is not hers. She's just getting that bag. And the thing is, who's getting the bag? Cardi. She already has her own little money. I don't know how good she's gonna keep it. We didn't see the biggest fall before. So sometimes it doesn't matter how much money they make if you don't know how to manage it. You know what I mean? If you don't know how to manage it. It says him and his brother will be broke after they retire. His brother plays. Oh, I don't think the brother plays for the Cowboys no more. Didn't the brother get cut yesterday? If I wasn't reading, the brother got cut. I don't know. Did he get cut? Why did I'm pretty sure the brother got cut. It said something. I've seen a couple articles yesterday about the brother getting cut. So I don't know if he got cut because of his brother or what's going on. I tell you what, when you rich like this and it's sad, this is what's going to happen. She probably asked him for some money. She said he didn't pay. The woman is saying that he didn't pay her. Who knows? Who knows who does what? Yeah, Squeezy Kid said, "Yep, Cowboys cut his brother." Why they got the brother? Was the brother no good? Was he not able to play? Is he showing up with crop tops? Like his brother? Like what they cut him for? Like the brother. Oh, his brother got picked up by Green Bay. Somebody says. Well, I tell you what. And this man, think about it. He's young. He's not done having kids. How many more women you going? Do y'all understand when? Like that's the thing, right? You got to be careful who you give your seed to. Do y'all not realize y'all give y'all seed to some the crazy woman? Your kid got to be raised with this woman for almost 20, well, in this economy, 25 years. 25 years. Do y'all not understand the psychological damage that can happen if a child is left in a home that's not right? That's not right. Then you wonder, then you want to mess around and have a 23-year-old calling you only for money, only for things, only for items. I didn't see it happen before. It says, hopefully he has some hidden cameras to prove his innocence. Hopefully he did. Hopefully he did Diddy his house. Because one thing about Diddy, Diddy made sure to put them cameras everywhere, okay? Didn't help too much. Thank you, Shannon Summers. I appreciate you, baby. Happy New Year to you. Thank you for the $19.99 super chat. I appreciate you. Thanks for the super chats, guys, and the memberships. I appreciate every single one of them. Thank you guys. It helps my channel. It says his brother wanted to stay in the DMV after a game. The Cowboys disagreed, so he and stayed in DMV anyway. So they cut him. What? Hold on, so he just didn't want to play for him? What kind of kid like stuff is that? They not fulfilling their contracts. That's not normal. That is not normal. Like, you don't get to just do what you want to do in life. You don't get to just be like, well, I don't feel like leaving right now. You are on a contract. Was he already off his contract? This ain't cute. That's all I got to say. This is not cute. What's going on with this situation? You can tell that he hired a BBL chef. The way that them texts and stuff is going back and forth, you can tell they probably dating each other some kind of way.
The type, y'all. I guess even when it comes down to who's cooking his food, because this is allegedly the private chef Mila Adams that is accusing him of strangulation. This is the woman that's in the text messages. And let me ask y'all, did y'all peep how she said, "I'm out your life"? That was very odd to me, that a chef with a business relationship would say something like that. "I'm out your life." That sounded a little bit more intimate, if you ask me. Now, looking at her, do y'all think that she was dealing with Stefon in an intimate manner? I'm going to let y'all clock that. But either way, as y'all know, Stefon was arrested 5 days ago. So, now we're wondering, with him being seen with all his children, was that a PR stunt to distract us from the fact that he was going to jail, had gotten arrested? So, this is just a whole mess going into 2026.
Look, let me tell you something. That is a whole mess with him going into 2026. And he probably gonna have to pay some money. Like, when you are this rich and you dealing with these kind of contracts, right? Why are you even playing around like this? Where is your discipline at? What up, Ask a Brother Podcast? Welcome. Y'all, I know y'all know Ask a Brother Podcast. Please check out his platform. He funny too. Not only is he smart, he is funny. When I tell you this man need Ask a Brother Podcast, you need to have Stefon Diggs on your show, because you need to ask him, why does he want to give random women child support checks? What's going on with him? What's going on with him? Like, that's not normal. We can't normalize this, right? And we all know, you right, Mona D, she was on the roster, right? She wasn't just cooking in the kitchen. She was probably cooking in the bedroom too. And he probably was ready for her to go. She probably was slamming Cardi B's plates on the table a little harder than then she was slamming his down. You can't poop in your own house, guys. You can't poop in your own house. This will never work out. And it makes you wonder, like, why is he so overly sexualized like this? It's coming from somewhere. It ain't just come from nothing. So, I feel for all of them involved. I don't know if he did what he did, but he probably just didn't pay the girl, and you around there slinging your sword around like you in the movie 300. You need to put it up. You need to put it up. Put up your sword, okay? You can't cut everybody with it, okay? It says, he doesn't want his Uncle Sam to get up. And yeah, he don't. He's not going to share his money with Uncle Sam at all. He's going to be in child support court. He's going to be in child support court taking paternity tests. But it makes you wonder, for you to keep going to all them random women, not using any condoms. That's wild. That is wild to me. You got a little hot cigar down there. You honestly do. And that just shows you, it doesn't matter if you got money or not. You still a lot of times do the same thing. You do the same thing. You might do it in a bigger house. You might do it in a more expensive car, but you are who you are a lot of times. You are who you are, like, real talk. And he is showing that that's what's going on. And I'm going to tell you right now, when it comes to women, stand allegation against a man, she don't even got to go to court. All she got to do is go to social media. He'll have endorsements and all kind of things dropped. This is how it goes. It's not right. I don't think anybody should be just thrown to the wolves until we make sure that we know all the facts. But nowadays, it doesn't even matter. As long as they got an iPhone, As long as they got an iPhone, there you go. You got to stop letting these ladies set y'all up. Quit letting them set y'all up. This is the winter season. People ain't got no money. If you got some money, do not make yourself a target. This man, he almost acts like the one guy from Cleveland Browns. What's the guy that was getting like the 1,000 massages from the Instagram girls? Y'all messing y'all contracts up for foolishness. Like this is crazy to me. What is going on? Where is what is broken in that train? Okay. It says, what up, Mona? Happy New Year's to you, baby. It says, hold on. It says, hold on. It says she was a sugar baby chef. It says he's the fun guy. He brings the party favors and the drama. It's addictive to some ladies. You see, yeah, I seen the video when he was on the boat. I seen the little boat ladies there. I seen all the women on the boat with him, right? That's a problem. I don't know who their managers are when it comes to these contracts and different things like that with sports. But I'm sorry, if I'm your manager, like I'm about to be messing up your fun because I get paid when you get paid. So so you need to start throwing some wrenches in there. This is not where it's at. Mona D says the women are backtracking after uplifting their queen. Oh yeah, exactly. Remember how they got mad? Remember women got mad when the men was saying, "Why are you having another child?" You know, there's no reason. She's still married. Did y'all think about this? Is a married woman we talking about. This woman is married and involved, bringing another child into this. And like what I always say, a lot of women like babies. They don't like kids. They don't like kids. They'll Google Gaga all in their face until they 8 or 9. Until they 8 or 9. Then they be talking about get out my face. and I'm telling you, you see it all the time. Okay. So I'm sorry. Any women that's getting turned up on the boat and there's one man there and all them women, baby, that's they grown, they do what they want to do, but that's a problem. That's a problem. And just think about it. These are the women that he's making, that he's about to give child support checks to. Gonna be a whole bunch of mean adults. Because I'm telling you, they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad. See, the one thing the mama's not gonna tell them, they're not gonna tell them what it really was. They're not gonna tell them that they didn't even know their father, and the father didn't really know the dad. I mean, I know the mom. It says this guy fits the future archetype. It says we must do better. Yeah, we definitely should do better. This is ridiculous. I'm gonna tell you right now, the way he's moving, this man, it seems like he screwed everything that's not tied down. So I wouldn't be shocked if some other things came out. I mean, and it's sad because this is what we're doing right now. She said one monkey don't stop no show. She gonna have those kids. Yeah, like what I always say, people be having kids just because they horny. It ain't because they want kids. It ain't because they want kids. It's because they horny. And now they make it hard for you right now. You ain't going to no chop shops, no chop shops. You ain't doing none of that. You're gonna be having kids that are unwanted, and that's sad. That's sad. Like I said, like unless it was a crime committed, you're not a victim. You're not a victim. You're not a victim. I'm sorry, you're not. It says could be futures cousin. Yeah, I'm telling you, cuz there's gonna be kids. There's gonna be grown adults meeting their cousins. Okay, we're gonna make America into West Virginia at this rate. You ain't gonna know whose father it is and different things like that because you're gonna have so many kids around. Any man that has 3 kids at one time is an earth disturber. I'm sorry, I said it, you're an earth disturber. You're an earth disturber. Mona D says, right, still married and got with a man that got a woman pregnant while we're dating. Left your husband. What do I always say? Women will leave their husbands and you'll go become another man's mistress. You'll leave Jake and go become Billy's mistress and have Billy's kids, and you ain't got no say so. In a relationship where Billy's just pulling up after 10:30, you got no sense. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense. And you got a lot of women that would cheer them on with this. You know how many side babies are born? You ever met a grown side baby? They mad. They are angry. They remember the times they done been out and stuff, and they done seen their so-called daddy, and they can't say hi to them because he with his real family. I'm telling you, it happens more than what you know. I'm just saying. He already bought a house, so she already bought a house, so she gonna be quiet. Well, I mean, think about it. I mean, hey, it is what it is, and this is why Cardi B is probably gonna have to pay Offset. And women don't like when I say that. I mean, men been paying women for years, but I always say men been pulling women out the gutters forever. They've been pulling women out of their mama house with totes forever. But all of a sudden, it's a problem when a woman makes more money than the man, and now she has to pay the man. She should have to pay him. And this is even going to be even better. That, you know what I mean, for him. I'm telling you right now. It says the kids a monthly paycheck. Sad to say, a lot of kids are monthly paychecks. It says Mike, they too freaked out. Telling you, that's why you gotta ask people what's going on with them. You gotta really sit there and ask them about their child. You ask them what's going on. So I mean, this man is obviously he's overly sexualized. That's the best way I can put it. I don't know what didn't happen to him, but there's no way. Like, you know, like this is just nuts. Imagine all the women that ain't came out and said they're pregnant about him. The ones that came out, that's only the ones that came out so far. Let me see here. Russell Wilson comparison. It says, I do have a question. What is the female equivalent of a future Russell Wilson comparison? I don't know. You know what? Who would be a? I can't think of nobody. Maybe Cher. I mean, she like 100. She got the 20-year-old boyfriend. Women are not when women have money. See, this is where it get this is where it's gonna get hard, right? When women have money, and they ain't gotta have a lot of money, they just could just have more money than you. When women have money, they don't really, and I'm saying a majority, they're not trying to do a lot of things when they have the money. They're not. That's why Oprah will never marry Stedman. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Stedman's closet probably ain't even in the room, okay? It says, Anna, it's a man online right now speaking outside as a side baby whose father's side siblings want nothing to do with him. And it's sad. And it's true. You see it all the time. Like, what do y'all think is going to happen when all these side babies, they grow up? They're going to be angry. They're going to be mad. What do you do with that? And it's both your parents' fault. You know, it is. I'm just saying. There was a lady who stayed on my street. She had 3 kids with a man who was married. A man that was married. And they used to see their father out. I'm just saying, how can you tell your kids to go to bed when you messing with a married man and you had 3 babies with him? You didn't want the 3 labor and delivery rooms? That's a lot. But now you actually take it beyond your relationship with this man. Now you didn't took it so far to where you didn't brought some innocent lives into your bull crap. You didn't put them into your poo poo. Like, that's wrong. And then you wonder, like, how's that person supposed to function? It says being a wife is clearly too much effort, responsibility, and accountability. A coleslaw, a coleslaw side dish, baby mama is less expectations socially. Well, and this is why, and you know, the expectations is everything, right? This is why you got the movement of women saying they'll rather be musty than have a man because they don't want to have any expectations of anything, not even washing their butt. It says my dad had side kids. It's awkward when they get older, and it's hard to connect because you know nothing about them. This happens all the time. It happens all the time. What I'm going to wonder, and we're probably going to start seeing this later in life more and more and more, you're going to start seeing side kids hook up with each other. They don't know who their father is. They don't. I'm telling you, it's going to, you know, I mean, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. says Cardi B is a dummy. Yeah, and it brings me back to saying, even though she has money, even though she is rich, it doesn't matter. I mean, if you take a rabbit out of the box and put another box, it's still gonna be a rabbit. It's not going to change because you put a box in another climate, And I think it's the same thing when it comes to Cardi B. You know, I expect people to act how they are. I mean, what she did, it wasn't shocking to me. It's not shocking to me to what she did at all. And even her, like you left one cheater to go to another one. It doesn't make sense. And I'm gonna tell you this, and people might not like this. Offset didn't act like he was anybody else than what he turned out to be. So, so you're mad about this man cheating. You're mad about this man not coming home. He wasn't coming home when y'all was dating. He was staying out late. He was going to. I mean, I don't think whatever I think he was moving the same way. And this is what confuses me. Why do people get mad at people that was being themselves? Like they were being themselves. I'm just saying, even as a man, like you meet a woman and she's dressing like a 304. I mean, that's what she is, You can't throw a blanket over her and think she's going to change. Like she's going to be who she is. You can't put a cloak over her. Let her 304. Like, you know what I mean? You can't get mad when she act like one because that's the way she presents herself. I think Offset presented himself however he was. And I don't think people don't realize Cardi B had kids with him, right? So when you got kids with somebody, I mean, you're going into a whole nother genre, right? You hear women always say, I wasn't happy. What about your kids? You know what I mean? You got kids, it's about raising your kids. How you just gonna go out the door and put the kids in the car like they luggage and you going to Orlando? Like, no, that's not how it goes. Ryan James says a side dish fighting hard to be the main dish that that mac and cheese energy. Yeah. And a lot of men sometimes they will cheat and they're not even thinking about leaving at all. They have no thoughts on leaving. They don't. They have no thoughts on leaving. Like I just told you, I've seen a woman, she had 3 kids with a man. And I'm pretty sure her kids are grown now. And I don't think he's never left that woman. Okay. And who knows how many other families this man might have, right? But at the same time, though, their mama's not a victim because she allowed him to come in the house, So it is what it is, You can't get mad. And I bet you, and all of her kids have problems, they all look like little baby Chucky dolls that's grown, okay? Now that is true. Let me see. Let's see what it says in the chat. Brother outside expectations. Because I want to see everybody in the chat surpass all outside and inside expectations. Forget your doubt, your fear of falling. I mean, everybody gonna have some fear, right? But I mean, if you can't fear everything, you'll never get in the car and drive, right? Like you can't just move off of fear. You should be cautious, but you can't just move off fear. But I think the relationship between that man, Stefon, and Cardi, like, no, he was always who he was, right? She just won and got another Offset. He's Offset part 2. I mean, I'm telling you, that's exactly what that is. It says Cardi B and a few others may be government-funded agents of the chaos. It says if the Black community turned away from them, I wonder how much more we could achieve. Oh, I believe that we definitely probably could achieve much more. We are in a pickle though right now. When it comes to the way things are set up mentally, we are in a pickle. When it comes, like I said all the time, the baby boomers dropped the ball. Think about it. Baby boomers was a generation, they didn't talk about their feelings. You could not second guess your parents. Whatever they said went, even if it was wrong. You just had to deal with it. They didn't have to explain whatever they said for you to do. And now and look at their kids. Look at their kids. Look at Generation X. Look, I'm just saying, baby boomers dropped the ball, and after that, the baby boomers was the first generation where the kids under them, a lot of them are doing worse than them. So yeah, they dropped the ball so many different ways. It was bad. So this is where we're at right here, and this is why this is going on right here. Yeah, all the secrets, all the secrets. All my family's from Chicago, so we're all from Mississippi. So you know how that went. When you live in Chicago, you send all your family back to Mississippi every summer. And all kind of things happen to them kids, to the baby boomers generations. Like just crazy. Yeah, the kids, yeah, the parent. That's why you got ask a lot of women who are like 50 years old or something like that. A lot of their moms didn't even say they love them, even from the sons, the men either. The mothers don't. They didn't express their love at all. Look, yeah, Gary. Gary, just a suburb of Chicago. Like 85%. If you from Chicago, 85% of y'all are gonna be from Mississippi. I'm telling you, and it was rough down there. It was rough. I listened to my elders and stuff just tell me the things that was going on down there. And what do we do? We have craziness going on in our family. We don't talk about it. We just show back up at the barbecue or a funeral or birthday. And this is how the chaos keeps going on. We're not taught how to deal. We're not taught how to deal with conflict and resolution. We're not taught. We're not. All we know how to do is show back up, and it's all good. It's all then now. Everybody back smiling. Everybody back talking into the next argument or into the next little blow up. Nothing gets talked about. Nothing gets talked about, and we know that. It's absolutely same to you, right? I'm just saying, you know how it is, right? So that's why I said, like, this man, he probably didn't have a chance when it comes to stuff like this. He just thrown out here to the wolves. Just because he out here making babies the same way with Cardi B. I mean, this what we're gonna be at. It said KS did say you can't do better than your baby daddy. I mean, yo, I'm serious though. And look what's happening. You left Offset, knowing who Offset was, who was your husband, right? But this is where it gets tricky, right? Cardi B makes more money than Offset, right? So remember what I just said a few minutes ago. When a woman makes more money than a man, when they make that much more money, that's when they're like, oh, I'm leaving. That's when they think they can just bounce. That's when they think they can leave, which is sad. If men just left women in droves like that because she didn't make that much money. Come on now. There's nobody gonna treat your kids the way their father treats their kids. I'm sorry. Like I'll tell y'all all the time, men will be cordial to your kids like you are at a picnic or a barbecue. So yes, we definitely seen the photo of, since my mom from the South. Yeah, Mississippi. Yep. 85% of black people in Chicago from Mississippi. Did you see the picture of the alleged chef? Yeah, I seen the BBL chef. Okay. Them pants was painted on. We all know that she wasn't just cooking in the kitchen, okay? There is no reason. I'm gonna tell you right now, if I had a chef, had a maid or anything like that, I'm gonna tell you right now, she will she gonna have to be broke down, okay? She gonna be a broke down pinto to work in the house, okay? Because there's no way. There's like that doesn't even make sense. What do you and think about it? I never understood why a family will hire somebody that looks like that. I don't understand it. She was a live-in chef. Oh yeah, see, no, nope. Nobody is dealing with that. I'm telling you. But you got to think though, ladies. I mean, whoever ladies in here, you can't be mad if a person showed you who they was. I'm sorry. In all these situations, you knew what it was. I'm pretty sure even this chef, even the BBL chef, if Cardi or whoever he deals with, when they seen that chef, they should have knew that they should have right then and there knew, oh, this woman is cooking other stuff besides in that kitchen, okay? You know it was when she said I'm done with you. She said I'm done with you, and he's probably gonna have to pay. He gonna have to pay. He got a good season going on right now, so they're gonna want him back out there on the field. He ain't a bench warmer. So they gonna go ahead and tighten this up right now. I'm telling you that's what's gonna happen. I mean, just like with that Michigan coach, like I said with him, like if he the one at Ohio State game, it might not be a problem right now. But since he lost that Ohio State game, it's the issue right now. All right, he been messing with that woman. Okay, so I was just telling the group of women, right? If his wife leave him, you already knew this man was messing with that woman. If she leave because he ain't got the contract no more. So you ain't leaving because of the scandal. It was already a scandal. You already knew about it. So she might leave after that money gone. Most of them leave when that money gone. It says a new woman said allegedly Diggs is the father of another woman. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, it needs to be a study done. It needs to be a study done on this man. Like, why are you so overly sexualized like that? I'm gonna tell you why. I said all the time, because we be letting these women do what they want to do. Everybody worry about the uncles and stuff. I be worried about some of these aunties. I'm just saying that ain't normal for a lot of men to come online and say what they say. The babysitter mess with them, their auntie, their mama's friend, the teacher, but that don't get talked about. It's a reason why he's moving like this. This man is over here. This man over here hitting women like he Goro in Mortal Kombat. The way he getting them pregnant, like it's actually like it's sad. He need to be fixed. He need to be sprayed and neutered. Him and Cardi B, they both need to be sprayed and neutered. Like that's not normal. That's not normal to have the things that he got going on right now. That's not a normal thing. We need to start normalizing things. And I'm gonna put that in with everything I've been talking about. We're gonna start normalizing what's going on with this. We're gonna start normalizing women having bad hygiene. All right. No. All of it. It says we thought Nick Cannon and Future was bad. Oh yeah, Nick Cannon problem. I mean, he can't remember his kids' names, right? And Future, like your Future don't care either. Future, I mean, they're all in the same little bowl. Future, Kiki Wyatt, they all in the same. They all sitting at the same table. They all sitting at the same table. The difference is, a lot of times with the women be they be sitting with the kids, right? Think about this. Stefon Diggs can go anywhere in this world and be with another woman, and it probably would seem like he don't even have all them kids. Because he ain't gonna have the kids with him. He ain't gonna have the kids with him. So that's why it amazes me when a woman with a couple kids can get up from her husband knowing that she got 2 or more kids and be like, I'm leaving. Where are you taking those kids? Unless it's some violence or something going on. We ain't talking about that. We talking about women that be like, I ain't happy. I want to go out here and get hit by cars. We're talking about those women. That amazes me when women can take their kids and just leave out the door like that. Like, I'm like, how do you just uproot your kids like that? And the way that the times are and the way stuff costs, he probably don't make enough money to go have 2 households. You mess around, you kick your husband out, and then you also want some child support and alimony. How you gonna live? How you gonna live? It says they need to start putting these people on the list. It says once you have over 2 kids with different people outside of your marriage, these people are dangerous. Yeah, they need to. Yeah, you need to say felonious on the front of your forehead. Like for real. Like you can't add anything to anybody's life to better them. There's nothing you're gonna be able to add. I'm sorry. Only thing this man can probably add is going to be some money. That's about it. Yeah, they run out and they go. I'm telling you, that's what they do. They run out and go get hit by cars. You seen they didn't reverse them cars. Eva, she went back to her husband. Remember Eva left her husband and she went and played in one of them Tyler Perry disaster shows. And she really thought she was that character. And she got out there and then she realized the streets, they wasn't looking for her. They all want to sleep with you. Everybody want to sleep with you, right? So that's we're not denying that. She got out there, she got hit by a couple cars. Then she had to call a tow truck, which was her ex-husband. Now she back with him. I'm telling you, that's how I go. You're gonna see a lot of women coming back trying to get in that house. They're gonna be scratching on the door. Like I promise you, they're gonna be scratching on the door like a miniature schnauzer, trying to get back in the house. Because I'm telling you, it ain't nice out there. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? The women gotta start telling these women, go sit it down. Go sit it down. Do you think every single time somebody get tired of somebody, they just get rid of them? You can't get rid of a man because he was the person you chose, unless it's some violence or something going on. It's normally not that. It's normally not that. You know, you not, men are not pairs of white tennis shoes. Once they get stepped on, you just want a new pair. That's not how that goes. Doesn't go like that. And your kids are gonna pay for it. I promise you they will. I'm telling you, they're gonna be better off with both of y'all, unless one of y'all crazy. Unless one of y'all crazy. If one of y'all crazy, I'm not talking to you. I'm telling you. And this is why the women, I keep saying this all the time, the kids don't listen to their mom when they like 12. Most of them don't, because the mom at home trying to be the kids' friends. Happens all the time. Happens all the time. This is why you got moms and daughters sitting there on TikTok doing TikTok dances. They trying to be friends with them. You can't be friends with kids. It doesn't work out like that. If you're a parent, be a parent. Be a parent. But I'm gonna tell you what, some of these men ain't gonna let some of these women back in the house. They're not gonna let them back in the house. And Bernini Leaks, she left her husband. Remember, she left her husband and went outside. She went outside and she really thought her Snapchat filter was who she was. Until she had to come back home. Then she had to come back home. I've told my brothers to do not have kids with women they aren't going to marry or stay with in a permanent relationship. I'm telling you, I didn't see men have kids with women, and when the women want to leave them alone, I'm telling you, they will take your kids and they will act like little baby terrorists. I try to tell men, quit trying to negotiate with your visiting rights. Go downtown. Go downtown. I'm just saying. Instead of shaking my head, they like cats. Once you out the house, you out. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what they're missing, right? I don't understand what you're missing, and it's actually selfish, right? You're not always gonna be happy. Nothing makes you happy. You ain't always happy with your job. I ain't never seen nobody that's just like my job has never done anything wrong. It doesn't happen like that. But some kind of way you power through that, right? You power through it. Some kind of way. It said boomers and their parents who raised them. I mean, and think about it. A lot of those boomer parents, I mean, what you gonna go ask them? You can't go ask somebody that's already in the negative sphere. They're already negative. They're already mad. You can't ask a person that's full of rage. Nothing. What you gonna ask them? What you gonna ask your mean mom or your mean daddy? I'm just I'm just saying, your kids be held as emotional. The kids be held as emotional hostages, right? For real. Like it is not good. This is why I tell men, when you're having a problem with the women and you're trying to get your kids, you better pull out your camera phone. A lot of y'all better invest in them meta glasses. Y'all need to be picking y'all's kids up in meta glasses. I said it. Like seriously. Because them videos gonna say everything. Now you ain't got to argue with the women about your kids. They your kids. They both of y'all's kids. There's no such thing as just my kids. And ladies, y'all need to stop saying that. Like that's not good. And then you wonder why a lot of y'all don't get no nursing home visits when y'all get as y'all aging, because none of your kids like you. Like I'm serious. The baby boomers messed it up. The baby boomers got a lot of these people out here, the siblings not talking to each other. Look what they did. Look what they did. They told one of the brothers and sisters their business. Like it starts with them. They taught them not to even have loyalty. You over there telling your sister your kids' business. Like it's sad. Like it really honestly is. You can't be like that. And then you're wondering why we got a problem that we have. And this is why we got the problem. Because of that right there. If those are the leaders, you know, if those are the leaders, I mean, you're gonna be messed up. It's like that one time. What was that? The general. Was that the general? Was it from Canada or Italy? Where he dropped all them people out the parachutes and the Germans was just shooting them out the sky like they was in centipede? Like that was bad leadership. There was no way that they should have been dropped out in parachutes like that. Like I'm just saying, your leadership is everything. Your leadership is everything. Yeah, boomers always have a selective memory. Yeah, boomers don't remember nothing. They don't remember nothing that they don't want to talk about. And I mean that boomers will leave up out of here without fixing what they need to fix. And that's the sad part, right? That's up to your and what you hear parents say. How many times y'all hear parents say that ain't got nothing to do with me when their kids are arguing? Grown kids, they arguing, and parents go, that ain't got nothing to do with me. They need to fix that. That is your job as a parent to make sure that your kids are getting along. You don't separate your kids like that. And a lot of parents do that. I promise they do. Or they pin them against each other. You know, they pin them against each other. They do. They brag about one because I guess it's sad. It's the same way that we do. I don't do it, but it's the same way we do when they do black performers. Like they put Rihanna, Beyonce together. Like, you know, they be like, who's better? They do the same thing in their family, except it's their kids. And it sucks. It honestly does. Hey guys, please hit the like button if you in here. If you rock with me, please hit the like button. I do go live on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, just so you know. But if you got to go out the live to go hit the like button, please go hit the like button if you rocking with me. It helps my algorithm. So what is it? 11:25. I hope everybody's well. I hope y'all have enjoyed this live. You know me, I come on here, I give y'all the real me, but I'm talking. So some of y'all either love it or y'all hate it. But you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'm logic over everything else always. So this is my perspective over my channel. So share it out, tell a friend, hit the like button. Y'all already know what to do. I don't know what y'all doing tonight. Put in the chat whatever y'all doing. Y'all sitting at home, y'all going out the door. I mean, me personally, I don't go outside when it's 12 o'clock. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I don't have time to be here. Nope. I stay. Thank you, Mike. I tell you what, guys, we are wrapping up this year. This is my first year on YouTube, and it's been a blast, and I'm only going up from here. Right? I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all rocking with me. I appreciate y'all leaving comments on my videos. Y'all, I do this for y'all. Without y'all saying things that y'all say, I appreciate this. Hit the like button, guys, on the way out the door. I am sliding out of here. I will be back on here. I might do a live tomorrow. I will let y'all know. Hit that like button on the way out the door. Look, somebody said at home. Somebody said Netflix and chill. I know that's right. All right, guys. Until next time, I'll see y'all next year. It will be next year when I see y'all.